Hello again, loves. Rebecca here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 23 of Follow a Sketch February. Only 5 more days, including today. Today is January 27th for me. I do return back to work after my several months sabbatical. I'm hoping to get close to being done with February, but I just don't think it's going to happen. But I'm a month ahead-ish, so that does make me happy. So I'm not feeling like I'm behind the ball. I just would like to have had, I would have liked to have been into March by the time I go back to work. So maybe this coming weekend we'll be able to do something. But anyway, long story short, here is our sketch today. It is a cherry on top sketch using 9 photos. Okay, that is fun for all involved. So I like these type of layouts because this is from South Dakota. Actually, it's from Wyoming. When we went in to see Devil's Tower, which you could see is right there in the distance. I kept calling it the belly button, the Audi. And this was just us driving to there. So it's all these very small. And then it gets closer and closer and closer. And that was 9 exactly. So I figured since they're 3.5 by 3.5, I'll be able to cut these down and not have, 9 photos. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make a layout out, right? So we'll get this all on one and pretty much just tells that part of the story. I made myself a little list of things that I want to use. That's what I've been doing lately. So sewing thread. So I seen on a channel people were like using like dice and like playing games and like bingos and stuff just to grab random stuff. So I did the dice thing and just kind of like made myself a little game of random bits to pull, and then I roll. In the case that I roll a double, I have a substitution list that I pick from because I don't want to use like 2 brads, to have I don't know, it's just weird how in my head how I process this. So first thing is sewing thread. So I picked out these 2 colors. I've got a cream and a brown. Second thing is a punch, which actually is good because this has 3 bows. So I got out my bow punch. Dots or gems. So I'm going to use these close to my heart, cozy up dots, just because they match the mood and feel. So there's circles, hearts, and stars in a red, orange, and tan, which is going to match what we're doing here. Brads. So I grabbed 3 leaf brads because, leaves. And wood veneer. I grabbed 3 moosies. So this just helps me use the stuff that I have in my stash. I love. I don't want to get rid of by any means, but I don't pull them out because it's not in a collection. And I'm very much so a collection scrapbooker. Over the years, I realized that like when I would break collections apart and then try to piece them together, it's just easier to have small little page kits. So even when I do have a giant collection, I know you guys noticed that, like the Paige Evans and the Vicky Bootons, when I would buy all the stuff, I would then break them down. And I started breaking them down into page kits at mid last year. So this is the scrap room kit. I'm also a member of the scrap room. And, well, let's be honest. I love them, and I will not get the scrap room because it gives you just a smattering, just a little simple little take of the collections coming out, which is just enough for me to feel like I have played with it. I can get 2 to 4 layouts out of each one of these little kits that they send, so it's a good deal for me. So I have some of the epoxy ephemera bits. I have a whole 12 by 12 sticker sheet. From this company, I get 4 different kits. I get the double shot kit, which is just 2 collections, a very small portion of it, like I think it's 3 pattern papers and some embellishments. So you just get and everybody gets something different, right? So they split the embellishments up and they split I don't know if they split the pattern papers up, but anyway. And then I get that, which is totally separate. And then I get the and then I get the flavors of the month, which is 4 collections. And then the corresponding kits to that is the pattern paper kit and the embellishment kit. So that's how I get enough to make so many layouts. Anyway, we got the sticker sheet. And I have used this one So we got some scraps. And then we have some, this is the Echo Park Into the Wild. And we have all these fun pieces here. So we got to figure out, I think I'm going to use, and you always get cardstock too. So I'm going to use the cardstock as my backing. Okay, and then I got to figure out what I want to use, which might be something just as fun as that to cut up and use as embellishments. And I think we're going to do that, not embellishments. So I'm going to cut these all into 3x5. I'm going to trim my photos down to 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and we'll get them laid out on there. Obviously could have grabbed a circle punch as well, but I didn't think about that till just now. So I might use something like this, you know, one of these bigger elements to be that circle and house my title. There's so many pieces in here that we can do that with. So let me go ahead and start trimming all this up because I've wasted 6 minutes of your life. So I'm gonna get this trimmed up and get my photos matted and stuff, and then we'll come back and we'll embellish together. I'll also create the bows off screen because that's, you know, boring. All right, so we've got those all on there. I was wrong with my measurements. The photo mats are 3.5 by 3.5. These are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. I said it the wrong way. I got my little bows punched out. This one is supposed to be up here, but I put it at the bottom because I can. I'm the boss of me. But also, it didn't work up there. It would have covered up too much, and I know that I didn't want to cover it up. So we're going to get this guy stuck. So I did just take and go ahead, sorry, stuck this roam where the Wi-Fi is weak on top of that one little card. And I'm going to put that right here. They're really excited for me to return to work. All right, so we also have this Camping Intense, Happy Campers, Swimming, the little woofy guy might, Lakeside, that guy might work, I Love Nature, Take Only Memories, Leave Only Footprints. Yeah, this is Echo Park, right? Makes sense why it's all words. Okay. So, let's see. Looks like they've got basically that title there and then something here. So I don't think that these are going to actually work, but I can put the I Love Nature kind of there. Let's see what we can grab off of here to use as well. I mean, we weren't in a tent, but does it matter? Because I'm going to cover it up anyway, right? So let's put the tent right there, and then we're going to stick that I Love Nature over it. But we can kind of embellish a little bit. A little guitar behind it. I do like this little guy. And come in, let's just move it over just a smidge. We'll pop this up on some foam. I have all kinds of little bits already cut up. So there's not going to be a lot of embellishing on here, but it's going to be enough, right? So pop that on. That on. And then we'll get this stuck down. This is basically, whoa, all about the photos, right? Be able to actually tear this guy in half. This was from my stash. It totally did not come with this collection. In case you guys got this and you're like, I didn't see those. It's stick that kind of at a cattywampus angle that way. Then we'll go ahead and rip this one as well. I'll put these guys, you know, kind of here as well. Okay. And then I'm trying to figure out, do I want, yeah, I like that. I like the layering up a little bit. Okay. And let's do that. And then we gotta see, I am such a top-down scrapbooker. And then we'll put this one right there just to cover up those white bits. And then I gotta really push to get those back down. This one's not so much gonna get used. Let's bring in this little lantern because it's cute. Let's go this way with it, right? Okay. And, oh, s'mores. There's s'mores on there. So we need to get some of my other bits on here. So I need to do some, I don't need to do anything actually, but so 1, 2, 3 for the sewing thread. I've been showing this a lot lately, but in case anybody missed it. Also, don't forget to do all the fun YouTubey things like subscribe, join the membership. I do have a membership portion of my channel. Check everybody else out that's playing along with Follow a Sketch. There is a playlist link down below. I think we're going to put this, I'm going to tuck it under there. Let's kind of turn it a little bit. So we're going to get one there, and then I think we'll put the other one here. Yeah, so we're only going to do 2. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, get that glued down. I'm going to get these little guys stuck in there. So we're probably going to put 2 there and 1 over here. We'll figure it out, but give me a minute. I'll be right back. All right, so I've got our little deer or moose or whatever they are tucked in, and I went ahead and put the 3 things of twine. I've added this, the view is worth it there. Just to add a little extra, because I do like to add things to my photos. And there's not a lot of decoration, so this one says this is the spot. We got making memories. I think we should tuck that one right there. And then the scenic route we're going to put over here, because we really did take the scenic route there. It was a lot of fun. Okay. So I've got to get my brads on. So I've got sewing thread on. I've got my punch. I've got the wood veneer. Now I just need these 2 items. And we have successfully completed another layout. And I got 9 photos on here. Like that's what really makes me excited to let you know. Super excited about that. So I'm going to grab my very old brad punch. It's all discolored. So we are memories keepers, and I think that we're going to go ahead, we're going to punch right there, and yep, I knew that was going to happen. I was going to pop that up, but that's okay. So we're going to get 1 there. This stuff's not all sealed in yet. We're going to punch, I'm going through a lot of layers. A lot of layers. And let's put 1 up here. Okay, and then though I'm just going to slide my brads in. Okay. And make them look pretty. And let's separate them, and I always squish them down like that. And this guy needs to go this way. And separate and push down. Also give that a nice push. And then one more. We're going to go upside down. And then we're going to push that guy down. And then I do come in and I always add some adhesive over the tines. And then I take washi tape and I seal that up. So we're just gonna get that stuck down. That way it doesn't catch on anything, and the, you know, I always use adhesive when I put the washi tape, because sometimes washi tape, you know, it fails. All right, so I'm also going to use the red. And I think that we are just going to come in and pop them around. In the two little areas. Oh, I almost put it there and it would have looked not good. You know what I mean? It would look like... Let's put this one over here because I'm trying to bring the red around as well. All right, so I used up those. How fun is this layout? All right, so we've got the dots and the bread. So my little recipe is secure, and I used more product. So I will see you guys later with another video. Like I said, don't forget to check everybody else out that's playing along with Follow a Sketch and all the fun hops that are going on right now. And break out your punches and make some fun things. Get a whole bunch of photos on. Like, as you can see, this was really just perfect for this layout, was these photos, because it's us driving up to it and then we're actually parked walking up. But I have some other photos as well, but I just thought this would be fun, because otherwise I would try to, you know, I would have to randomly do a whole bunch of layouts, and not that I don't enjoy doing that, but I also don't enjoy doing that, right? Like, my mom used to always tell me, make sure that you put someone in a photo, because when you're old, you may not remember this, but you'll remember the person, you know, so always make sure you have a person in your photo of the scenery. But I don't follow that rule, and she's right with scrapbooking. Now when I look back, I'm like, why did I do that? So I'm just trying to, so this at least helps not have 9 individual layouts, right? I don't know. That was some rambling. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Do all the fun YouTubey things, and I will see you later with another video. Bye.